So now let's discuss the troubleshooting methodology. The first thing that you should do when you want to do troubleshooting is to monitor your well in order to identify a well that would be in need of troubleshooting. So given the fact that you have 4 main types of issues, you will only need very basic data in order to identify wells requiring troubleshooting. So typically, evolution of the flow line temperature, it could help you to find a well that doesn't produce if the well head temperature or the flow line temperature is very low. It could also help you to identify the wells that produce less than before if this temperature has decreased. Second parameter that you should monitor is the gas lift rate. If you see no gas lift being injected, then this well definitely needs some troubleshooting as well. If you see an unstable gas lift rate injected into your well, it will also need troubleshooting. Take a look at the casing head pressure and tubing head pressure Barton charts or the curves of the wellhead parameters coming from your supervision system. These should help you to identify a well where you had a very big change of behavior or a well being unstable. And last, you can take a look at the evolution of the well production over time, and this could help you to identify a well that produces less than expected. Always take a look at the well that's just had a gas lift design change and see how they perform compared to what you expected. Maybe they will also fall in that category over there. Now, in order to detect wells that require troubleshooting, most of this detection is to be done at field level. Something important to do is to talk to your field staff and make sure that they understand that these are issues that would require some troubleshooting. So if they see wells having such issues, they should let you know and you should start troubleshooting together. Once you've identified well that require troubleshooting, try to identify a precise cause of the issue using a troubleshooting decision tree. So this decision tree, this is something I'm going to present you very soon in this training. So once you have an idea of what may cause this issue on the well, gather the corresponding data and perform on-site diagnostics in order to see whether you are right or not and to identify the correct cause of this issue. Once you have identified the correct cause, then you need to perform the corrective action. Something very important, always work from the most simple to the most complex action. So typically the most simple action is the one that is going to be the cheapest. So you should always start by that. Generally speaking, it means starting by checking all the surface parameter and performing all the action on the surface equipments before going downhole. So keep that in mind. I've seen it very often on the fields. For instance, a well that just got a gas lift design change that is not performing as expected. The first reaction that you see, typically from field staff that are unhappy with the well not behaving as good as it was before the gas lift design change, they will ask you to change the gas lift design immediately to fix that. I understand that, but before doing so, there are many things that can be taken at surface, and quite often you can actually fix that from surface without the need of coming back with a slick line unit and doing an expensive operation like a gas lift design change. Some much cheaper action can be taken to fix that. So now we are done with these 4 words. Let's get to the hard stuff. Let's get to the troubleshooting decision tree and troubleshooting method.